Hello guys, welcome to a Monday Doodle. Today will be a real quick Monday Doodle as I have many chores to do during the day. So what I want to do to kickstart my morning here is that I want to doodle, I want to sketch on a character, try to get to know my character by drawing him from various angles and try to get the proportions and sort of, get into the shapes of him so that I and really know how to draw him by heart. This is a character for a children's book that I'm writing. The first book that I'm writing, which honestly is really difficult to write a children's book. I find it much easier to draw, so I figured also this would be a way for me to, if I draw him, I could better figure out how the story should be. Just to get the context, this is the character, and I've actually been sketching him for a while, and I didn't know how he should look like. I had some ideas with a hedgehog, so I've been sketching a lot of hedgehogs. And then just all of a sudden one day when I was sketching, and being very loose and not thinking about him so much, I ended up with this design here, which I really like. I think this nails the mood about him that I really want to capture. So this is really like the thing that happens when you keep a sketchbook and you doodle in it. All of a sudden you have the magic. So he will be my point of departure of character design. And let's see if I can really get into him by doing a few sketches. Just gotta figure this one out. And cheers out there. Right now I'm actually just drinking this delicious water, because if I have more coffee today, I think I'm gonna be crawling on the walls. So cheers in whatever you're having out there. I'll sketch with this Muji pen here, which is quite nice. Has a very thin line. Okay, so maybe we should draw him from the side first. He's a dog who has these, I want him to have these quite big feet. This nose here, somewhere here. And then these long ears, they're gonna go over his arms, I guess. He's a shy guy, so having these long ears, I might be able to kind of play around with those and have them express what he feel. And then actually it should be down here, I think. Some big paws here for the feet, and then I want to give him a couple of overalls. And maybe he should have a tail, sticking out here. And then his eyes are placed quite high on his, actually also the top of the head should be a bit bigger. Also maybe this will add some more character to him. Like so. And then eyebrows. And then I could draw him from the front maybe, See if I can get these proportions over. Feet. The overalls, the arms will be here. The ears matches the overalls, so maybe they should be a bit lower than the overalls actually. The nose somewhere here. Top of the head up here. Okay, so eyes could be up here. Oh, hello Gabby, welcome to this Monday doodle. Thank you so much. Are you also doing a doodle, or what are you doing today? I don't know if these eyes should be like this. I haven't figured out yet, just to try to. And then the mouth, how should that be? I don't know about the neck yet. I'm really bad at drawing necks. I'll just save that for later. Also, I gotta figure out what to do with this paws. How should the paws look when he grasps stuff? But yeah, just like keep it like that. Outwards going feet. And maybe the overall should be up here. We could give him a small pocket. Just chilling today. Oh, that sounds nice. Sounds very nice. No, maybe he should have a t-shirt here actually. T-shirt. Like so. Could, just for fun, give him a bit of color. On the pants, for instance. And this will not be the style, I know for sure, because I want to play around with some more texture. So this is just too clean for this right now. So I'll probably end up using maybe color pencils, something like creating a lot of texture. But this is just to kind of get to know him. So when drawing him, I try to be very how do you call it? Conscious about what kind of shapes he consists of. Oh, and by the way, his name is Alfred. This guy, I think so. Alfred is a good name. So basically, Alfred almost has this box-like feeling because of these pants. So these are like the main components he consists of. And by knowing this, I can then easier place him in different gestures and movements. So for instance, let's say I want to draw Alfred and in a position where he is, what should it be? There's a scene in the book, I think, where he's kind of lurking behind a door, looking at his entrance door. So let's try to just to communicate that. So this will mean that he's looking at it from behind. So say you had a door here or a wall. And then I want to make him like looking this way behind the door. So this means that he will not want to be seen. We have the arms here first. Somewhere here. We have the arm here. Then we have his body somewhere here, which was round. And then also his head, that was round. And then his back is kind of, he's leaning to watch behind the door, like so. It's like this curve. Then somewhere here we have his legs, which we saw was kind of square. So that's basically just, you know, a square like that. And then we have these long feet, which creates a lot of character, I think. And I might just over-exaggerate this movement here even more to kind of, this is what you can really do in children's book, over-exaggerate a lot and play around a lot with it. But yeah, this was his arm up here. He grabs the wall like this. And what about the other hand, really? Oh, I forgot to do the other hand. How does that do? I just have to feel my way into it. So it's like that. No, actually, this is where right now you can't see what I'm doing right now, but what I'm doing is this. I'm imagining right now that I'm lurking behind a wall, just like he is. So what would be natural for me to do? So I think I wouldn't be standing like this. I'd probably be having my hand like this, and then the other hand on the wall here. So I think about this in my mind right now. So the other hand will be maybe up here, somewhere there. So I might have to change the viewing point so we can better see this hand here. But I think we really need to create the character of Alfred is his ear, which are these long ears here. And then of course the nose, the long nose, which comes out here. And so then maybe his nose, as he's looking this way, I have to think about this nose. This is his nose seen from front. But when I'm looking at it from the top here, it will be something like this. Maybe. Yeah, he's really, that's actually what I wanted to have him be. Like he has to be this cute character that the viewer kind of, that kids will resonate with. And adults as well, of course. And I want to have his eyebrows looking a bit surprised, maybe. And here you can see I mess around with the perspective because actually his other eye would maybe be around here to make him look more, you know, real. But I like to mess around with it a bit to give some quirkiness. Let's just do the pants here. Arm, t-shirt. Let's see. His overalls goes around like this, maybe. Make him his feet. Just gotta be careful that his feet doesn't go into the wall. And obviously there's a lot of work here to be done because I'm not satisfied with the way the hands are communicated. Like you can't really tell what he's doing, but this movement here is quite important for me, which I'll keep working on. Maybe he has a poster up here with something, I don't know, maybe a castle, something. And his tail, because here he's kind of lurking, so just want his tail to be relaxed, like that. Right, so I think I'll just do maybe one more before I gotta move on to other stuff, but it feels nice just to get to know him a bit. Let's just think. What scene could this be? Okay, it could be a scene where he is looking up in the corner. Because there's a scene where he's like confronted with a few of his classmates, where he's like pondering about what to do. So I want to make him like look a bit awkward in this situation while still also thinking about something. So here I'm gonna draw him more simple like this, as if he was if we would see him straight on. So here's more about body language. I want to have his arms behind him as if he's hiding something. What about the ears? Should it go down like this or the other way? Not sure that yet. Let's just... So, his body, his head, his pants, and then I think I want to make his feet cross, because this is a really nice way to show that if people are like awkward, then they're like on top of each other even? No. Yeah, it could be on top of each other. Or is that too much? can try. We have the pocket somewhere here. And overalls. And the tail maybe kind of swirling around. Let's see, how should the face be? He's definitely gonna be looking up this way. So this could be the top of the head, and then he like nose going up this way. And the ear. So kind of looking away up there. And this is where the my knowledge of how dogs look comes to short, because if I want his mouth to be somewhere here, where should it be? Maybe here. And then we have the whole neck situation. How should his neck look like? This is also something I have to figure out. So neck and hands. Right, and then maybe we could add a bit of environment just to also maybe he's standing in the doorway like this. It's a children's book about being introvert and how you deal with that as a child when your classmates wants to play with you, but really you just want to hang out at home. So I try to write about this. It's really difficult, but it's because it's quite subtle feelings, and it's obviously something that I dealt with as a kid. In general, in society, I think that introvert qualities or the ways of being introvert is a bit more difficult in society, because we seem to agree, most people agree, that extrovert qualities are kind of like, not the best, or how can you say it? So it's just about how Alfred here, my character, is dealing with these things. And it's actually based on my own childhood memory, where I would have my mom say that I wasn't home when classmates would come by and say ask me if I wanted to play. So this is my way of dealing with it, to say that I wasn't home. I'll have my mom say it, really. So I think that in my story, I think that Alfred needs to be confronted with it and somehow come to peace with how he feels, and maybe say that, or come to the conclusion that he really likes to play with others, but he can do it in doses, so to speak. So I haven't figured out the storyline yet. You're welcome to write in the comment section if you are you the sort of introvert person, or are you extrovert, and how has that affected your childhood? how was that in when you grew up? So this is the doorway. I have a small tower here coming up. Maybe also one here. Yeah. Little doormat here. Just add some color because it's always nice to just finish off when you've been working with the construction. Just finish off with some color. It's just so nice. So here you can see how I've worked with the whole body, even though the ear goes over and hides some of his body. I still work with the construction behind to make things solid. So yeah. Thank you for your input, Gabby. I was required as a kid. When I talked, my tongue was like daggers. Kind of loner, but I liked it way back then. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Because I had a tough time dealing with being a loner. Like, no one really talked about that you could feel that way, I guess. But today I really feel good about being a loner. And not that I don't meet any people. I do have friends and all that, but I'm just very careful about that I need to have also some alone time to do stuff like this, you know. And I think that many drawers are quite introvert and they express themselves through drawing, but I don't know. I don't have any evidence for that. I think that was it. I will continue on doing some more sketches of him during the week as I'll also write on the children's book. I think that I won't finish this children's book until maybe December if I'm fast and if I write enough, because I have to read, write, and draw. But this is Alfred. Nice to meet you guys, he says. I will tune out again, and I will wish you all a splendid Monday. Yeah. See you soon. Bye for now.